Hello there, my young learners. Your friend Prajita is back again with a new chapter of your English Grammar Class 5 English Grammar Acknowledge series by Amit Publications. So, today we are going to do what we are going to do. Today we are going to do chapter number 16 and the chapter is Verbs. So, we'll come to know with this chapter, when we read this chapter, we'll come to know what are verbs, how to use these verbs, where to use these verbs. So, here we start with our chapter number 16, Verbs. Now, children, read the following sentences very carefully. Soldiers face the danger bravely. They are finishing their foods on time. My friend is very helpful. You have a pet. In the above sentences, highlighted words are verbs. The words which have been highlighted here are verbs. But how? What are verbs? A verb is a word. Verb क्या है? अब हम इसे ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे. A verb is a word that tells what a person or thing does. What is done to a person or thing, what a person or thing is, or what a person or thing has. Now children, verb क्या होता है? Verb होता है वो word जो कि हमें बताता है कि वो क्या कर रहा है. What a person or thing does. Person व्यक्ति या वस्तु क्या कर रहा है, क्या कर रहे हैं. What is done to a person or thing? उस व्यक्ति या चीज के लिए, वस्तु के लिए क्या किया जा रहा है. What a person or thing is? वो व्यक्ति या वो वस्तु क्या है. और what a person or thing has? या उस व्यक्ति या वस्तु के पास क्या है. इसे कहते हैं verb. Now main verbs and helping verbs. What are these? Verbs can be divided into two kinds, main verbs and helping verbs. Now main verbs. अब main verbs देखिए, verb को two parts में divide करते हैं हम, main verbs and helping verbs. अब main verbs क्या होते हैं? The verbs that express the action and position are called main verbs. जो action भी बताता है और उसके position भी बताता है, उसे कहते हैं main verb. For example, the doctor treats us. The doctor treats us. Here, treats is highlighted. The children are playing in the field. Playing is verb. अब action क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? The doctor treats us. क्या करता है डॉक्टर? Treat करता है हमें. ठीक है? तो इसमें action क्या हुआ? Treat करना. The children are playing in the field. अब बच्चे कहाँ खेल रहे हैं? बच्चे खेल रहे हैं, प्लेइंग हो गया वर्ब. कहाँ खेल रहे हैं? फील्ड में खेल रहे हैं. एक्शन भी बताया, पोजीशन भी बताया इसमें. फाइन. सो लेट्स मूव अहेड. नाउ वी कम टू हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स. अब ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स क्या है? मेन वर्ब हमने पढ़ लिया. हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स, द वर्ब्स दैट सपोर्ट द मेन वर्ब टू कंप्लीट देयर मीनिंग्स आर कॉल्ड हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स. जो वर्ड्स मेन वर्ब के साथ लगाए जाते हैं उनके मीनिंग को कंप्लीट करने के लिए, उनके अर्थ को पूरा करने के लिए, उसे कहते हैं हेल्पिंग वर्ब. चलिए सेंटेंसेस पढ़ते हैं. आई एम गोइंग टू आगरा टू सी द ताज. हियर व्हिच वर्ड हैज बीन हाइलाइटेड? एम. एम इज हाइलाइटेड हियर. शी हैज अ ब्लैक ब्यूटिफुल ड्रेस. Has. Now children, here क्या बोला था अभी? हेल्पिंग वर्ब क्या होते हैं? जो कि मेन वर्ब को सपोर्ट करते हैं उसके मीनिंग को कंप्लीट करने के लिए. तो यहाँ पे किसका मीनिंग कंप्लीट हुआ? देखिए, आई एम गोइंग टू आगरा टू सी द ताज. अब गोइंग तो मेन वर्ब हो गया आपका. ओके, गोइंग ने एक्शन बताया और कहाँ जा रहा है वो भी बताया, पोजीशन भी बताया. बट अगर हम ये एम नहीं लगाते हैं तो आप सेंटेंस बोल के देखिएगा कैसा होता है. एम को अगर हमने हटा दिया यहाँ से, आई गोइंग टू आगरा टू सी द ताज, Is the sentence correct? No, the sentence is incorrect. तो हमें going के साथ, main verb के साथ हमें क्या लगाना पड़ा? एक helping verb जो कि am है. I am going to Agra to see the Taj. Now the sentence is complete. ऐसे ही next sentence में भी she has a black beautiful dress. Now has is the आपका क्या है? देखिए she has a black beautiful dress. एक dress है but वो कैसी है? She a black beautiful dress. She a black beautiful dress. Is the sentence complete? ये sentence तो incomplete लग रहा है. She a black beautiful dress. तो इसमें हमने कौन सा helping verb जोड़ा? She has. उसके पास है एक black beautiful dress. तो ये has जो हो गया ये हुआ helping verb. Fine? The helping verbs are is, am, are, can, could, did, do, does, had, has, have, might, will, must, was, were, would, shall, ought. There are so many helping verbs which are being used with the main verbs to complete the meaning of the sentence. तो इन वर्ड्स को अच्छे से पढ़िएगा, लर्न कीजिएगा कि हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स कौन कौन से होते हैं. हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स कैन ऑल्सो फंक्शन एज मेन वर्ब्स. अब कहीं कहीं हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स जो होते हैं वो मेन वर्ब की तरह भी वर्क करते हैं. ही इज अ डांसर. अब यहाँ पे और कोई मेन वर्ब तो है नहीं, तो इज जो हो गया यही मेन वर्ब है. इज हेल्पिंग वर्ब है वैसे तो, बट यहाँ पे इज ने मेन वर्ब की तरह काम किया है. ओके. You have a new shirt. अब यहाँ कोई verb आपको दिख रहा है और कोई मेन verb तो है नहीं. You have a new shirt. आपके पास एक new shirt है. तो ये जो have है ये helping verb है, but here it is working as a main verb. So let's move ahead. Kinds of main verb. अब ये जो main verb है इसके भी kinds हैं, different kinds हैं. There are two kinds of main verbs. Main verbs two kinds के होते हैं. Transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. So let's see what are transitive verbs. The verbs having an object to complete their sense are called transitive verbs. जिस verb में the verbs having an object होता है जिस verb के साथ एक object लगा होता है उसे जिससे कि सेंस कंप्लीट होता है सेंटेंस का, उसे कहते हैं ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स. द बॉय, अ बॉय इज फ्लाइंग अ काइट. नाउ चिल्ड्रन बहुत ध्यान से देखिएगा कैसे. अ बॉय इज फ्लाइंग, ये जो इज फ्लाइंग है, अभी देखिए अ बॉय इज फ्लाइंग अ काइट. इज फ्लाइंग जो है ये है वर्ब. ओके. इज फ्लाइंग इज वर्ब. अब अ काइट क्या फ्लाई कर रहा है? अ बॉय इज फ्लाइंग. बॉय तो फ्लाई नहीं करेगा, तो इनकम्प्लीट सा सेंटेंस लग रहा है. तो अ बॉय इज फ्लाइंग अ काइट, इसमें एक ऑब्जेक्ट लगा दिया अ काइट. अ काइट इज ऑब्जेक्ट. सो नाउ दिस सेंटेंस इज कंप्लीट. अ बॉय इज फ्लाइंग अ काइट. सो दिस इज ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब जिसमें कि वर्ब के साथ ऑब्जेक्ट भी जोड़ा गया है. ओके. अ ट्रैफिक पुलिसमैन कंट्रोल्स द ट्रैफिक. अगर हम बोलें अ ट्रैफिक पुलिसमैन कंट्रोल्स, तो दिस इज एन इनकम्प्लीट सेंटेंस. कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ ये सेंटेंस, सेंस नहीं बना इसका. तो इस वर्ब कंट्रोल्स के साथ हमें एक ऑब्जेक्ट भी लगाना पड़ेगा. क्या कंट्रोल करता है? ट्रैफिक पुलिसमैन कंट्रोल्स द ट्रैफिक. सो हियर कंट्रोल्स इज द वर्ब एंड द ट्रैफिक इज द ऑब्जेक्ट. सो वी हैव एडेड एन ऑब्जेक्ट टू द वर्ब. The children pluck the flowers. The children pluck. Pluck what? अगर हम बोलते हैं the children pluck, ये तो incomplete है sentence. क्या pluck करते हैं? The flowers. Again we have added an object to the verb to complete the sense. So this is transitive verb. The cat is drinking milk. The cat is drinking. आधा छोड़ दिया. द कैट इज ड्रिंकिंग. क्या ड्रिंक कर रही है कैट? द cat is drinking milk, the cat is drinking water, anything. So we have added an object with the verb here. So these are known as transitive verbs, when we add an object with the verb to complete the sentence. Now we come to intransitive verbs. The second type of verb, intransitive verbs. The main verbs having no object to complete their sense are called intransitive verbs. Children, the main verbs which don't need any object to complete their meanings or sense is known as intransitive verbs. Let's see what are those sentences. The baby is crying. The baby is crying. Yes, this is a complete sentence. Baby रो रहा है. तो verb crying has no object. अब हमें इस verb के साथ कोई object नहीं add करना पड़ा ना. हमें तो add नहीं करना पड़ा कोई और object, क्योंकि इसका sense वैसे ही complete हो रहा है. Meaning वैसे ही complete हो रहा है. So this is intransitive. This is intransitive. जहाँ हमें verb के साथ कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट ऐड नहीं करना पड़ रहा है, उसे हम कहेंगे intransitive verbs. An old man is walking slowly. Now, is walking, the old man is walking slowly. कैसे walk कर रहा है? Slowly walk कर रहा है. ये भी intransitive हो गया. इसमें हमें कुछ ऐड नहीं करना पड़ा. The verb walking has no object. I sit in the class in the first row. I sit in the class in the first row. Sit is again verb and इसमें हमें कोई object नहीं add करना पड़ा, तो this is also intransitive verb. The boys laughed. Verb laughed has no object. Here also there is no object, but the sentence is making sense. The boys laughed. So this is also intransitive verb. Now children, let's do some exercise to know whether we have understood these transitive, intransitive verbs or main verbs, helping verbs. Underline main verbs and circle the helping verbs in the following sentences. हमें यहाँ क्या करना है? हमें main verbs को underline करना है और जो helping verbs हैं उनको circle करना है. They have a very beautiful house in Kashmir. They have a very beautiful house in Kashmir. Very. Underline the main verbs. The main verb is very. Okay. And what is the helping verb here? अगर हम बोलें they a very beautiful house in Kashmir. So is the sentence complete? No. We are to add a helping verb here, and the helping verb is have. So we circle have. They have a very beautiful house in Kashmir. She will go home after her class. So what is the main verb here? Go is the main verb. And the helping verb which we have added with this verb is will. Okay? Why did your baby cry loudly in the room? Your. Why did your baby cry loudly? Cry. See, cry is the main verb, and what is the helping verb here? Did. That's your name. Did is the helping verb here. Did is the helping verb. Now, Renu cooked food in the kitchen. Renu cooked food in the kitchen. Cooked is the main verb. Is there any helping verb, children? Renu cooked food in the kitchen. There is no helping verb here. It may rain today. It may rain today. Rain is the main verb, and what is the helping verb? May is the helping verb. We ought to serve our parents in their old age. Main verb is serve. We to serve our parents in their old age? No, this is not a complete sentence. So we have added ought here. Ought is the helping verb here. Fine. So now we move ahead. Identify the verbs below in color as transitive or intransitive verbs. Children, recall Remember, do you remember what I told you about transitive and intransitive verbs? Transitive कौन से होते हैं? जिनमें हम वर्ब के साथ ऑब्जेक्ट ऐड करते हैं वो होते हैं ट्रांजिटिव, और जिन वर्ब्स के साथ ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं ऐड किया जाता है उसे कहते हैं इंट्रांजिटिव. द चिल्ड्रन प्लेड अ प्रैंक ऑन हिम. द चिल्ड्रन प्लेड अ प्रैंक ऑन हिम. द चिल्ड्रन प्लेड. प्लेड, अब प्लेड क्या है? ट्रांजिटिव है या इंट्रांजिटिव है? दिस इज अ ट्रांजिटिव. द चिल्ड्रन प्लेड प्रैंक ऑन हिम. This is a transitive verb. So I'll just write T for transitive. Okay, I'll write the full transitive. Transitive verb. This is transitive. My dog and I walked down the street. Again, there is no object. My dog and I walked down the street. This is also transitive. Yes, now next. She is standing on the cliff. She is standing on the cliff. Here again, there is no object added to it. She is standing on the cliff, transitive verb. So next one is Mr. Carter always drives carefully. Is there any object here? Mr. Carter always drives carefully. Mr. Carter always drives carefully. No, this is complete. No object has been added. This is transitive. Lots of people cycle to work in China. Yes. Here, to work in China has been added as an object to cycle. Lots of people cycle. Where? Why? To work in China. So, with China, this work in cycle, this work in China has been added as an object. So this is intransitive verb. Okay, children, this is intransitive verb. She delivered the parcel to my office. She delivered the parcel to my office. This is again transitive verb. This is complete. No object is there. I gave my sister a beautiful gift on her birthday. I gave my sister a beautiful gift on her birthday. With gave, anything is added? I gave my sister a beautiful gift. No, this is also transitive. This is transitive verb. And yesterday our class teacher arrived in the class late. Yesterday our class teacher arrived in the class. How? Late has been added. Okay, so this is intransitive because an object has been added to it. So this is intransitive verb. So children, now let's see what other things are there. Objects. There are two kinds of objects within a sentence. Now as you have seen, the object had been added to the verb and it becomes a transitive verb. So here we'll see about the objects. We'll learn about the objects. There are two kinds of objects within a sentence. Direct object and indirect object. Direct object. What are the direct object? A direct object, दो तरह के objects होते हैं, direct and indirect. Direct object is something or someone that directly receives the action of the verb. जो कोई पर्सन या कोई चीज जो डायरेक्टली उस एक्शन को रिसीव कर रही है उसे कहते हैं डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. फाइन. शिवानी राइट्स अ लेटर टू हर मदर. शिवानी राइट्स अ लेटर टू हर मदर. व्हाट डज शिवानी राइट? शिवानी ने क्या लिखा? शी राइट्स अ लेटर. दस लेटर इज अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. शिवानी ने क्या लिखा? डायरेक्टली शिवानी के साथ क्या जुड़ा हुआ है? लेटर. फाइन. सो दिस इज अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. शिवानी ने लेटर लिखा. Now what is indirect object? An indirect object is someone for whom or to whom the action is done. Indirect object वो होता है जिसके लिए वो एक्शन किया जाता है. ओके, जिसने किया, जिससे वो डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है वो एक्शन, जिसने वो एक्शन किया उसको तो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट बोलते हैं, और जिसके लिए वो एक्शन किया गया उसे कहेंगे इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. शिवानी राइट्स अ लेटर टू हर मदर. अगेन द सेम सेंटेंस. To whom does Shivani write the letter? किसको लिखा लेटर? She writes to her mother. So mother is the indirect object. आया समझ में आपको? जिसके लिए जो वर्ब को करता है, एक्शन को करता है, जिसके साथ वो एक्शन कनेक्टेड है, वो तो हो गया डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, और जिसके लिए वो एक्शन किया गया है वो हो गया इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. फाइन चिल्ड्रन, सो लेट्स सी. यस, नाउ विल डू सम एक्सरसाइजेस हियर. अभी तक हमने पढ़ा, बहुत चीज़ें पढ़ ली, अब हम कुछ एक्सरसाइजेस करते हैं. कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग सेंटेंसेस विथ मेन वर्ब्स. अब हमें मेन वर्ब्स ऐड करने हैं यहाँ पे. आई हैव डैश माई ग्रामर बुक. You have to add a verb here. Main verb add करना है. Okay? I have bought my grammar book. मैंने खरीदा है अपना grammar book. He dashed a surprise gift for me. He brought a surprise gift for me. He brought a surprise gift for me. They dash to the temple regularly. वो टेम्पल जाते हैं. जाने को क्या कहते हैं? गो. दे गो टू द टेम्पल रेगुलरली. हैज समवन डैश माई कैमरा. क्या किसी ने मेरा कैमरा देखा है? देखा है को क्या कहेंगे? सीन. हैज समवन सीन माई कैमरा. डिड यू डैश अ मूवी यस्टरडे. क्या आपने कल कोई मूवी देखी? देखने को क्या बोलते हैं? वॉच. डिड यू वॉच अ मूवी यस्टरडे. यू शुड डैश द नीडी. नीडी, जरूरतमंद की क्या करनी चाहिए? हेल्प करनी चाहिए. यू शुड हेल्प द नीडी. वी आर यूजिंग द डायरेक्ट वर्ब्स हियर. मदर डैश अर्ली मॉर्निंग एंड डैश फूड फॉर अस. मदर्स क्या करती हैं? अर्ली मॉर्निंग वेकअप. दे वेकअप, जग जाती हैं. मदर वेक्स अर्ली मॉर्निंग एंड डैश फूड फॉर अस. और हमारे लिए खाना बनाती हैं. एंड कुक्स फूड फॉर अस. The child is dash in the room because it is hungry. The child is sitting in the room because he is hungry. वो बैठा है रूम में क्योंकि उसे भूख लगी है. Now, underline verbs and state whether they are transitive or intransitive. Fine? Now, underline the verbs. I bought a new watch yesterday. Bought. Bought is the verb, main verb. क्या इसके साथ कोई ऑब्जेक्ट ऐड हुआ है? I bought a new watch yesterday. Yes, yesterday एक ऑब्जेक्ट ऐड कर दिया है. I bought a new. Children, do you remember transitive and intransitive? Yes, जिस verb के साथ कोई ऑब्जेक्ट ऐड हो जाता है उसे कहते हैं transitive verb. Now underline we have underlined bought here. Now is bought transitive or intransitive? Bought is transitive. Yes, bought doesn't needs. Bought का मतलब खरीदना. इसको कोई और ऑब्जेक्ट की जरूरत नहीं है. An old man asks for help. Asks. Again, this is transitive. This is transitive. My father reads a newspaper every day. Yes, every day. An object has been added here. So, this is intransitive. This is intransitive verb. The girl cried loudly. Yes, again, this cried is transitive because here loudly has been added. The girl, how the girl is crying? She is crying loudly. Transitive. Okay? Because with transitive, the object is added. Lotus grows in the pond. Grows. Lotus grows in the pond. Yes, no object has been added here. So, this is intransitive. This is intransitive verb. And next is he brought an apple for me. Brought. Yes, this is also intransitive. No object has been added here. This is also intransitive verb. Fine, children. The boy hit the ball. The boy hit the ball. Simply, the boy hit the ball. So, with hit, nothing has been added. So, this is also intransitive verb. Fine, children. And the last one, the driver drives a car very fast. Yes, drives. The driver drives. How he is driving? Very fast. The object has been added here. So, this is transitive verb. So, now children, here we complete with this exercise of transitive and intransitive verbs. Now, rewrite the following sentences using verbs in their correct place. Here, the words have been jumbled up. The verbs are not in their correct place. So, we have to rewrite these sentences and we have to put the verbs in their correct place. So, let's start. See carefully, listen carefully. Always in your notebooks, write neatly. Always write neatly in your notebook. Always write neatly in your notebooks. Now children, here we have just changed the position of the verbs and we have rewritten the sentence. Always in your notebooks write neatly. Always write neatly. We have taken write neatly because write is a verb. Write neatly in your notebooks. The boy soon at the spot arrived with 2 policemen. The boy soon arrived. The boy soon arrived. Arrived will come first. The boy arrived soon. Okay. The boy arrived soon at the spot with 2 policemen. With 2 policemen. Okay. Here what we have done? Can you see children? We have just changed the position of arrived because arrived is the verb and we have changed the position of arrived and again we have formed a new sentence. I, a very expensive doll, have that my father brought me from Japan. Now, I have a very expensive, see, have will go first. Now, very slowly I will write this. I have a very expensive doll. I have a very expensive doll that my father bought me from Japan. The rest of the sentence is same. Doll that my father. Now you have to just take care that you have to change the position of the verb so that the sentence makes sense. Okay children? I have a very expensive doll that my father brought me from Japan. You punctual are and never late come to your class. Are will go this side. You are punctual. You are is a verb. You are punctual and never, now see, and never, again a verb come. Come will go first. And never come late to your class. Here the 2 verbs had been used and we have changed the position of those 2 verbs. The gardener all the plants watered in the morning. The gardener watered. Water is the verb here. So, we will change the position of this watered. The gardener watered all the plants in the morning. Fine. So, what we had changed? We had just changed the place of the verb watered. Okay. We all tired were after a long track. We all were. Were is the verb. We all verb. We have changed the position of the verb. We all were tired after a long track. Fine, children? So, you have understood how to change the position because these verbs were used at a wrong place. We had just changed the position of the verb and formed a correct sentence here. So, children, this chapter of verb has told many things about verb, types of verbs, objects, how are the objects and what are the objects, and what is transitive verb, what is intransitive verb. So children, just go through this lesson very carefully. फिर से पढ़ेंगे इस लेसन को, अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे, इसके रूल्स याद रखेंगे, and please stay connected for something new to come with your friend Aprajita. So till then, bye and keep smiling.